Most founders don't have a team problem, they have a visibility problem. So, if you're a founder, growing a team, scaling an agency, and often wonder who's working on what and what actually got done, what's waiting on me for review, then this video is for you. Because when taskers, updates, and projects live across tools, then the founder becomes the glue to hold everything together. This setup replaces that completely. Let me show you how the system works in a way to give you the real time visibility across your team, and your team would only see what they need to execute. Let's start with the founder's perspective, Team Assignment Hub. It's a master view of all the tasks across your team. This view or system exists so you don't have to ask for updates and spend time in back and forth communication in your work days. So it's a master view where you can see everything what's happening across your team. As you can see here, the name is all team members, and you can see that there are different tasks which are grouped under specific team members. So let's say you have 5, 10, or 12 team members. You will see all of them here, and under their names, the tasks are grouped. So let's assume that this is your team member, and you can see all of their tasks are listed here along with all of the details. For example, the what's the priority and the due date and the important links. For example, here is the task review link where they can upload the link for your review. Add task input link, you can add any kind of links or files that they require to execute the tasks, and any kind of task inputs that you add on. So this is how, just at a first glance, you get to know that okay, what's the status, what's the due date, and so you can get inside of any task, and then you can check the details. For example, any kind of review link, so you can check here and review the things from this one place. And this is the same place your team will get the all of the details they need to execute the task. Next, let's say this is according to your team members. Now you want to have a look at the status. Now you want to have a look at all of the task assignments according to the status. Then you can go to the second view. Here you can see all of the tasks assigned to all of your team members. And like I have added these just random examples, like these names which I have inside my Notion workspace. And then you can see the all of the tasks under different status, like the tasks which are yet to start, in progress, for review, which tasks are approved, which tasks are paused, and any of the tasks which need the rework. So after that, the next view shows you the tasks which have due date today. Let me give you one example for that. Uh, let's say this is a task, create 5 new creatives for Chohan client. Now let me give it a date of today. Let's say 26th of Jan. And then you would see that this is a date of today, and it has moved to the this view, due date today. So this way you can see only high priority tasks instead of just seeing everything. And the next view shows you the tasks which have due date this week. Let's say the tasks which have due date from 25th of Jan to 31st of Jan. So it would give you the tasks which have due date of this week. And let's add another example here. And let's say here we have 24th of Jan. Let me add it 29th of Jan. And you can see the same task is visible here as well. And after that, if you want to see tasks in calendar view, then here we have this one as well, where you can see tasks, all of the assigned tasks according to their dates in the calendar. And after that, let's say next, let's see, you mark any task as approved. Now it's approved from your end, and you can see it is no more visible here because approved tasks get sorted here. So this way you can keep everything organized based on what's pending and what's approved, yes, they will move on to the different view. So at a glance, you get to know what's the progress of all task assignments across your team members without asking anyone. So now let's move on to the all project tracker. This is the second master hub for a founder. Okay, this view exists so you can see the progress of all projects across your clients and the agency. So now instead of focusing on individual tasks, you get the full picture across your projects. For example, you can see here that you can see all of the projects here under the status that which are yet to be started, which projects are under progress, which have been completed, what's on hold, what's postponed. And at a first glance, you can get the full picture of a project. For example, the due date, the status of the project, here is the project name, and then you can see the team members who are assigned for this project, and then you get to see the overview that okay, how many tasks have been completed and what's pending. This gives you the progress, and this gives you the client name, that who this project is for. And then here are all the associated tasks. Now let me show you the functioning, that how it works and how inside this. Here you can see the project snapshot that you can close and open anytime. And you can see mark here the entry of any, oh let's 1 second. Hmm. So from here you can directly add the client name, and then you can assign team members here. The next part is about the status, and here this is my favorite part. So go to this click button, and then you can select any task. So these are the entries visible from the task assignment hub that we have just covered now. So you can select any of tasks from this task assignment hub which are associated with this specific project. Either select any entry from here, or you can directly mark a new entry. For example, let me show you example task. This is just I'm doing it for you to showcase you. So new example task in, yes, I want to add this new example task in the team assignment hub. Yes. So now it's been added, and even now I can directly uh, click here, and you can see I would go to the team task assignment hub, and let me show you where it is. Example task. Here we have. So even you can mark any of updates here. Let's say the status and the due date. And now you can see this task is visible here as well. So now let's move on to our project tracker. And now you can see that another task that we just marked here is visible here as well. And based on this, based on the status of these individual tasks, you can see it is giving you the project updates, that 0 are completed tasks and 5 are uncompleted. Now let's say that I mark it as approved. Okay, so now let's get back to the update, and you can see it is showing me that one is completed task because I marked it approved, and 4 are uncompleted tasks. So just based on that, it has shown me that now it's 20% progress. And the next part is you can mark a project owner here, and you can mark any kind of project type depending on you. And now this is going to remove a lot of back and forth communication and movements across tools. So inside this, you would get a template where you can add everything related to this project. For example, the project overview, what does success look like, what are the final measurable outcomes, any KPIs or metrics to track. And then you can note down your strategy notes here. And the next part is timeline visibility. So you can mark any kind of timeline entries here for yourself, and for your team and the client, that okay, this is the kind of a milestone, or you milestone one, and you can mark it start entry and date. Like these are the open notes for you. And next you can write down here scope notes, that what's included, what's not a part of the scope, and then you can list down all of the milestones here and keep checking off as you keep getting them done. And the next part is you can write down any kind of blockers or risks in advance so that you can be proactive and your team can be proactive too. And the next part is you can write down any kind of dependencies across deliverables. For example, you can say that deliverable C cannot start until we get client inputs. The best part is that let's say it's a client's project. Okay, let's say Michael. So now Michael can see everything here about the project. Your team can see record everything here and including you. So this single page brings everyone at the same place. So this is how, instead of wondering on projects, updates, and progress, you can see the project's health at one place. And I can make any kind of updates here. For example, let's say it's been postponed to, and the next part is I can mark here any kind of entries here as well, mark any kind of note, and its rest of the functioning is same as of the team assignment hub. The next view would showcase you the projects which have a due date of today. Now let's give you its example as well for you. Let's say I would mark here a due date of today, and then you can see it's visible here as well. And then the next part is, here are the projects which have due date this week with all of the major details. And next, if you wish, you can see all of the projects here in a calendar view. And as soon as you mark any task as completed, they will be moved here. Let me give you example here. Let's say this is a project name, project, and it's marked as in progress. Now I would move it to completed. Okay, now you can see it's not visible here because now why do we create any kind of clutter when we can keep things separate and organized based on what's pending and what's completed. Now let me move it again to in progress. So you can see here we have all of the projects updates here. So this is the best system in a way to help the founder stop becoming a bottleneck across the team and the clients. Here's what makes this system even powerful. So both of both of your founder dashboards, the team assignment hub and the all project tracker, both are automatically synced to the individual team spaces. For example, if you mark any new task entry, you assign it to a team member, you make any kind of changes here, those changes reflect in the respective team members space. For that, to show you how it works, uh, let's move on to the employee dashboard hub. So here we are at the employee dashboard hub. Now let's talk about the employee experience. Your each employee gets one private page where that's called the employee dashboard, where they can see everything they need to execute and to perform the tasks. Let me show you one example here. Let's move on to this page, okay? And I am giving it my name. And now you can see it has the section like my tasks, my projects, and my files, my roles. So this page is for only for this team member, Sumanpreet Kaur, and you would be sharing this page with that particular team member. And now this is my home while working in this company. So I can see everything here what I need to according to like projects, files, and tasks. And now let's talk about this only my tasks place. So let me tell you one thing first. The functioning of the founder hub and the functioning of the employee workspace are the exactly same. For example, you can see here are the tasks which have due date today. Here are the tasks which have due date this week, and here I can see all of my tasks irrelevant to the irrelevant to the due date or whatsoever. So even I am yet to apply the filter of the approved tasks here that I will do. And here you can see the employee can see the tasks according to the status, and here they can see in a calendar, and whatever tasks get approved, those will be moved here. For example, like let's say here, mm, the filter is yet to be applied. Okay, I'll do it. So now this page would show me only the tasks which have which are yet to be started, in progress, rework or paused. As soon as I mark any task as approved, those tasks will be moved to the finished tasks. So an employee space can be clutter free. And similarly, we have the projects hub where like let's say this team member can see the projects where they are assigned. So you can see its functioning is the same as of the all project tracker. It is showcasing the projects which have due date today. Let's say I move on its due date to 26th of Jan, and now this project is visible here. So now this team member knows that this is the project which is the top priority, and of course they would see the entire progress and all. And then you can see that there are tasks, the projects are visible where this team member is assigned. Okay, and now this is the project space which is showcasing the projects we have due date this week. Here I can see all of the projects, the project health where I am assigned, and here I can see projects in the calendar view if I need to. And let's say I uh, mark it as approved or completed, then it is moved to the completed section. And the next part is my files. So there is a okay, so the part is, let's say I'm marking a new page entry. Here you can see I'm automatically assigned here. Okay, because this is my space after all. So you can upload any kind of files they need to perform their everyday tasks, like any kind of files. We need so many clients so many files on a regular basis to perform our tasks, to perform our projects, and then the kind of files we need for a particular client, then you can like attach the links here, you can upload the files here, and then you can mark that okay, who is it for, is it for the design team, operations team, or the lead gen team, and mark any kind of tag if you want to. And let's say you mark it as archive, that I don't need this file anymore, then it will be moved to the archived section. Okay, so now the next part is my roles, my SOPs. So this is a place where they will see the role details, the responsibility details, and the standard of procedures for everything they need to. Let's see, I mark a new entry here of a SOP. You can see this is already for this team member. You can mark the important details like links, area, files, status, honor, anything you need to. And then this is where they get the SOPs they need to perform really well. Now, the most important part of this system is that the founder hub and the all the individual employee spaces both are automatically synced. For example, if I make any kind of change here in tasks or in projects, those similar changes will reflect in the founder space as well. And the same applies to the another side. If founder is making changes in any update, in any task, in any project, making a new entry, those similar changes will reflect in the respective team member who is assigned for that particular task or project. Now let me like show you the example of it. For example, here we have the state task, the project. Okay, and let's say you can see this is for Michael, and now I'll open it, and let's say I I am changing the name of this project. That's website development. I have marked the nodes just like random. Now you can see now we have two changes, nodes and the new name. Now let's see to the founder hub space. Here we are in the project. Here we have for Michael. You can see the project name is changed here, and we have notes. Okay, so we can mark any kind of changes here. Let's say now I am marking it as completed. So let's go back to the employee dashboard hub and to that particular Sunpreet course space, and you can see the completed project of Michael is here, and you can see that the task of my that project. This setup exists so your team can start moving faster without depending on you. And now let me show you that. Let's say you hire a new team member. Okay, for that what we will do is click on the new page, and then mm, the only thing is you can mark their name here. Let's say I'm applying a random example here. Next part is that now just apply the filters. For example, here assigned to, it will show me the tasks which are assigned to Arshdeep Kaur only. Okay, that's it. Just apply the filter and it would showcase the tasks, projects, files, and SOPs of that particular team member only. That's how just clicking on a new page, adding the name, and then applying the filter here. You can see filter assigned to. Just assign that person and then share it with that team member. Let's say go to this share and then enter their email here and invite them. Then you and your team both are good to go. So this is how you empower your team, you make them move faster, and this is how you start organizing things better without micromanaging. So the real power of the system is you get full visibility without micromanaging. Your team starts moving faster without depending on your updates every hour, and your projects start moving forward with the reduced chaos, and updates live in one place instead of the scattered tools. Now the system is not about adding another software or tool. It's about having one source of truth for your team and projects. Now, if this system made you think about your current setup and you want to see what can be improved, feel free to reach out to me via LinkedIn or email. This is the kind of systems I design based on how teams actually operate. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.